Hey YouTube, Sean Kiefer here, back with another video. This is Better Black Man, my YouTube channel where I talk about passion, productivity, and practicality. In this particular video, I'm going to be going over some essential everyday carry items that I personally carry with me every single day, and probably some items that you should probably think about carrying with you every day too. If you're interested in that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first and most obvious essential would be my phone. I'm an Apple guy. Gotta go with the iPhone. This particular iPhone is an iPhone 12 Pro. I'm thinking about upgrading mainly because, I shoot my YouTube videos on my iPhone. So with just a camera on the 13 Pro, I think it would be a good thing to have. I've been going caseless for a while. Slimmer profile, easier to carry. Can be a little slippery, but the squared off edges helps. Once I took the case off, I couldn't go back. It just feels way too good in my hand without the case. I took some damage as a result, but nothing that I can live without. I do have a screen protector on the phone, so that helps. That's what you're seeing that's cracked. That's not the actual screen, that's the screen protector. But iPhone 12 Pro, I got it in that blue. You got that matte like back to help with the fingerprints and stuff like that. The phone. All right, next essential is a watch. This is an Apple Watch, but any watch will do. I'm a strong believer that you should always wear a watch. I started wearing watches regularly maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, and just to be able to have that, all this information on your wrist, specifically with an Apple Watch, is really dope. This is a big essential for me, but like I said, it could be any watch. I have a few other watches that I wear depending on just what I'm wearing and whatever style that I want to kind of put on for the day. But definitely a watch is an essential and an everyday carry item of mine. This is just a MCM wallet. I actually got this wallet after I purchased a backpack with kind of like the same pattern. It's a bigger backpack. It's not a backpack that I carry regularly. It's more like for when I travel and stuff like that. This is just a card holder, really. Put this like in my front pocket or whatever. Just a couple credit cards and my license and my permit to carry. Also got this neat thing in here. This is an Apple AirTag, and this thing is so cool because you can track your wallet or whatever with this, and like if you lose it or something like that, it even makes like a little noise, and it just goes right there in the middle. It's still pretty sleek and thin, and yeah, another everyday carry essential item. Next is my knife. There's nothing really special about it other than my brother gave it to me. I told him I needed a knife and he had like a bigger one, so he gave me this. Real compact. Guess it's made by Gerber apparently, and you can see it's got dirt and stuff on it because I use it all the time. I used to didn't carry a knife, and then I seen a YouTube of like everyday carries, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and they were just talking about how practical and how useful carrying a knife is, and I have to agree. You'd be surprised how many times this thing gets pulled out and used kind of on an everyday basis, if it's just opening up boxes or helping to open up something or pry open something. This has definitely became an everyday essential. I strongly recommend fellas getting you a knife, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. You can get this from Fleet Farm, Menards, Amazon. You can pick up these kind of little pocket knives and you'd be surprised. Do yourself a favor, do this. Get a knife like this and carry it for like a week and see if you don't use it 3 or 4 different times. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised, but gotta have a knife as well. Next is a pen, and I really like these pens, these Pilot G2s. I get them by the pack, man. Blue or black, it doesn't matter. I got a blue one right here too. Again, this was one that I didn't particularly care too much about carrying up until about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. With COVID, if you ever got a sign for something, you know, being able to pull out a pen, pull out your own pen, it's right in your pocket, or if someone's like, hey, anyone got a pen, and you have a pen, always nice. I really like these pens. They write really well, nice and smooth. Next is a pair of sunglasses. I always thought sunglasses was kind of cool to have, but I never really thought about it from like a practical standpoint. And as I got older, and you out more and you driving more, you're just out living everyday life, and you realize you don't want the sun drying out your eye sockets or burning your eye sockets, or the light from the sun killing your vision. I started to pay more attention to purchasing and keeping some sunglasses around. I've had these for quite some time. They're a little bit worn, but they still are standing strong. These Gucci glasses, and obviously they don't have to be, you know, Gucci glasses. I like these particular ones because they're like really practical, really durable, and they go with everything. I just slap these things on. I grab them off the counter, put them on, and I'm out the door, and they just look really nice on my face. Have the blue blocking lenses, and yeah, I really like them a lot. But doesn't matter what brand, what style, fellas. Again, you know, these are just some essentials that you want to think about carrying and having around on a daily basis. This is what I carry, this is what I have, but I strongly recommend getting a pair of sunglasses. So these items that I'm talking about now are items that I carry literally on me. I don't like having a lot of stuff in my pockets, a lot of stuff jingling around. I have a book bag that I carry some other stuff in, but these are all the things that I carry on me. The last item I'm gonna show you is the last essential everyday carry item that I keep on me at all times, and that's my firearm. Is a Glock 48. This is what I carry with me every day. I'm very accurate with this gun. I feel very comfortable with this gun. I shoot a lot with this gun. I practice a lot with this gun. I'm not the guy who has modded it all the way the hell out. This case is not anything special, but I like it a lot. I think I got it off Amazon for like 40 bucks. It fits my gun. I adjust it a little bit so it's comfortable, and it's no problem. This is my Glock 48. And I went with the Glock 48 because I like Glocks specifically. My first gun, when I got my license to carry, the first gun that I ever got was a Glock 19. It was a Glock 19. I went to a Glock 26, trying to go a little bit smaller. I went back to a Glock 19, and I tried the Glock 43, which is actually what my wife carries, but this is kind of like a happy medium for me. It's a full size Glock. I call it a Glock 19 on a diet. It's a slimmer Glock 19. It's a single stack, so you do get less rounds. It's 10 plus 1. So you do get less rounds, but the conceal and the comfortability for me, along with the full grip and the longer barrels for the nicer accuracy, for me is, this is just, this feels like, it feels what it's supposed to feel like. I'm not a huge fan of the two-tone, but I wanted this particular gun, and that's the only one they had. And like I said, I'm not all the way into modding. The two-tone is growing on me a little bit. I always joke and say this is like my Bad Boys Mike Lowry gun. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But yeah, this is my everyday carry firearm, my everyday carry weapon, Glock 48. So now I'll get into some of the other items that I carry with me in my backpack. So I'll go grab that quick. I showed you all the items that I carry on me. All my other essentials I need with me practically every single day go in here. And this is my book bag that I carry with me most days. It's a Coach bag, extremely practical, extremely durable. I've had this bag for quite some time and it's managed to hold up. It looks nice and it's leather and it's durable and it manages to hold all my stuff in here while looking great and also really not drawing too much attention. It's a stylish, man bag, book bag. My wife bought me this bag as a gift and it's one of the, I'm sure every time she sees me with it, she's like, yeah, I got him that bag. Cause I take this bag with me almost everywhere I go. So let's get into what's inside the bag. So, portable charger. And again, I'm not the super technical guy. Got this off of Amazon maybe 3 years ago, maybe longer at this point, and it's just a portable charger, a power bank by Anchor, I guess. Okay, like I said, I probably won't have links to any of this stuff. Go look it up. You could probably find a better one, a newer one, but it's just a power bank. You got your input to charge it with like a micro USB, and then you got your USB port here. I'll plug like my iPhone cord in there and power up. If I'm ever in a jam where I need some extra battery life, I got this. What else is in this pouch here? But of course, AirPod Pros. I cannot live without these. And I mean that quite literally. I use these every day. At the gym, at the office, at home. I love these. And these, like I said, are the AirPod Pros. Don't like to necessarily carry them and keep them in my pocket, so I throw them in the book bag, but essential. Next pouch. Some of y'all were wondering where these jingly things were. I don't carry these in my pocket unless absolutely necessary, and I'll be honest, I grab these off the counter usually, right? And if I have my book bag, they go in the book bag. All my vehicles are push to start and keyless entry. So I grab the keys off the counter, I throw them in my book bag, and I literally keep it moving. This is the key to my car. This is my daily driver. It's a Jaguar F-Pace. This is the keys to my wife's car. It's a Mercedes GLC. This is the key to our family car. My wife has a fob and I have like the spare key, but this is a Chevy Traverse. We all pile up in there. I have the key to my gun locker. I have my house key. I have my office key. Nice little Coach keychain. And of course, an air tag, because y'all forbid if I ever lose my keys, I need to be able to track these down. This is my lifeline. But yeah, keys. And you will never catch these in my pocket. Like, who wants this in their pocket? You let me know. I won't be caught dead with this hunk of metal in my pocket. That's ridiculous. So it goes in the backpack. Yeah. All right, so let's go inside of the backpack and see what's in here. All right, so the first thing is my trusty, dusty laptop. And it's trusty and dusty because I use this thing practically every day. Surprisingly, I don't edit any video or anything on here. I use this a lot for work, for my business. that me and my wife run. A lot of email, a lot of research, a lot of communication via iMessage. A lot of stuff gets done here. I've had this laptop what seems like forever now, and I don't want to get rid of it. This is a 2015 MacBook Pro. It's pretty old, but I love this laptop. It's a freaking tank, and it's just right for what I need. I mean, the truth is there cooler, more powerful, more, more RAM, more whatever laptops? Absolutely. I like tech. I like a little bit of everything. That's kind of, I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, if you want to say that. So I like a little bit of everything. I understand RAM and memory and all that stuff, but this particular laptop does everything that I need it to do every single day, no issues. I'm not gonna lie, there's a new M1 2021 MacBook Pro that I got my eyes on. I told my wife the other day, I said, I need that laptop. That and an iPhone 13 Pro will probably be my next big purchases. Black Friday is right around the corner, so who knows, but yes, essential laptop. Next is my notebook. I write all my stuff for my YouTube channel. I keep this on me because I always come up with different ideas and stuff, and what I do is, so the process goes is I will come up with an idea or whatever, and I'll put it in the notes app in my phone. But when I'm really getting down to business, when I'm really like writing out the idea, I write it out in here. And that's what I've been primarily using it for, so this stays with me. A couple other miscellaneous stuff. There's like a zipper inside the bag, some pins, a couple lighters, a couple pens, stuff like that. Big ticket item that I carry with me in my backpack, and I think is an absolute essential, is this bad boy right here. This behemoth, this monster right here. I'm gonna actually move the backpack for this part. This is my micro Draco. And this is what I like to call a backpack gun or a trunk gun. And I carry this freaking thing with me practically every day in my backpack because it fits so snug in there. This is chambered in 7.62 by 3.9, and if you are familiar with AK-47s or Dracos, or in this particular case micro Dracos, and you're a fan, I understand why. This gun is just, I don't know, it's not, I'm at a loss for kind of words. It's not, I guess, it's not the most accurate gun, but it is durable. It is a freaking tank of a gun, of a weapon. This is why so many people use them in war and stuff like that, because rain, sleet, snow, sunny, sand, dirt, mud, this thing is gonna shoot. And when you're in a position where you have to go in your backpack or your trunk for a weapon like this, you want that weapon to shoot. And this will shoot. And this will clear the block out. You got 30 7.62 by 3.9 bullets in this clip, and it's in my book bag. And no one would ever be the wiser. Like, it's completely legal for me to carry and have it on my person. I'm able to do that. And the irony about this is technically a pistol, so I could conceal it if I really wanted to on me, which I never ever would. I pray that I never, you know, have to use this other than at the range, having a blast. This is so freaking fun to shoot. But yeah, that is the last essential item that is either on me or in my book bag. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Passion, productivity, practicality. It's what this channel is all about. I'm Sean Kiefer. Peace.